Good morning, Akira here, and we're going to try this again. It's a quarter till 7 here in Colorado where I live. I have my coffee, and I'm feeling refreshed. We're going to get this game started one more time, and we're going to play it right this time. So just as a reminder, I'm playing as Helheim. I skipped through some of the setup stuff with the map. I'll go over that when we load. I'm just going to recap for those of you that might be new to this, sort of the benefit of this nation. So I am going to play a late game pretender. And so the one advantage these guys do have, they are a little bit expensive, and they aren't phenomenal as far as their strength and HP goes, but they do have glamour, which makes them one of the more difficult units to hit in the game. So I'm hoping this will allow me to fight a little bit of a harder battle than I normally would without that. And my Dominion is going to not really have the best resources available to me. So we'll have smaller army sizes to begin until my Pretender can wake up and I can use his strengths to expand a little bit more aggressively. So we'll go ahead and just skip through these guys. We do have access to like most of the magic here. We're going to load our Pretender God, Sathis the Eternal. Let's take a quick look at him real quick. So I do, again, like I said, I do like late game Pretenders. So he's going to start off as imprisoned. Excuse me there. Start off as imprisoned. And again, my Dominion's going to be 7, which isn't the strongest, of course, but I think strong enough. My nation does like the cold, and then I'm going to add 2 magic just to sort of help with my spell casting and research, because I'm going to rely heavily on buffing magic to make my nation as strong as possible, and of course crafting items and things like that to beef up my commanders. So Twist of Fate is the first I guess, effect that my blessings will get. And it's not the greatest, but it does allow me to sort of negate the first hit. Is it the first fatal blow? I think it's just the first, like, successful attack. Yeah, blessings will negate. But yeah, okay. So, the first attack negated right away, so that's going to be nice. This is the one I'm looking forward to that I've never used before, Reanimators. So every unit that I kill has a 50% chance of being resurrected and then will then fight for me, which is awesomely terrifying. I'm not sure what that unit will be like. Will they rise as themselves, just, as strong and everything like that, or will they be like a skeleton or something like that with their same armor and stuff? I'm not really sure. So I'm not sure how strong that will be, but it is like a terrifying prospect that as I wage battle, I will get stronger as I kill. So keeping along with that theme is Blood Surge, which essentially just means the first taste of blood my troops get, they get a little bit of a buff for a few rounds. So unfortunately, Twist of Fate and Reanimators is only available after my Pretender wakes up, so we're going to have to get by without them for a little bit. What is it, like 36 to 45 months or something like that. So yeah, that's basically it there. Go ahead and select him. Let's just go ahead and turn on random events are common. That does make things a little bit more interesting. Means you have to strategize around good and bad events and things like that. Story events are enabled. Those can be fun. I apologize if you've played this game a ton and you're just super familiar with them. I'm not super familiar with Dominions 5 particularly. So having those on again just is going to add some variety to the game. I am going to enable score graphs. I don't use that unless I absolutely have to. It's better to have it, not need it in my mind. I do like to use scouting and things like that to assess like the strength of the enemy. I think that's like half the fun of the game. But, in case we get super curious and we just need to see what's going on, we can do that without having to wait till the game ends. Hall of Fame entries, I absolutely love this. We're going to be playing with that. I do really enjoy, trying to beef up my commanders. I guess they're called thugs if you read through the manual, or maybe that was Dominions 4, but essentially just making like a single commander really powerful, putting them on the front line and having them just tear stuff up. So I'm going to definitely have that. Global enchantment slots 5. You can raise this a little bit to 9. I've actually never played above 5. To be honest, I can't think of a game where even with 5 there was a total of 5 in the world. So like that would be kind of crazy anyway. I'm going to go ahead and bump this up to 7 just to see what happens. This could be a longer game because of the size of the map and I'm playing late game. But we'll find out. Limited unique artifact foraging rate. Let's go ahead and have that Yeah, let's keep that on there. Okay, that's fine. And everything else is going to be the same except for Thrones of Ascension. Okay, so we got a pretty large map, maybe around 200 tiles or something like that. But, 12 nations, 3 underwater. So, I want thrones to be somewhat of a rare thing, especially these higher level thrones, right? But, maybe it does seem like 1 per nation would be kind of nice. So if I bump this up to 12, yes, I know we're going to change that, then bump this up to 12. That's going to be like a pretty common thing. Like, every nation has access to 1 throne, which kind of makes sense maybe. But, you'd have to like capture all of the thrones from all the nations, including the other underwater ones, in order to win. So that could be kind of cool. The downside to this is that there are effects from the thrones, so that can get a little bit busy. So maybe we back that down to 10. Okay, and then let's bump this up to 3 level 2 thrones. And you know what? Let's maybe keep this a little bit even. Sorry, 9. So a third of those are available in level 2, and then maybe also 3 level 3. Okay, so essentially what this means is that in order to win, we have to grab half of the available ascension points. Which seems like fair, so it's not going to be like too much of a grind, right? Like, we definitely can't win by grabbing all the level 1 thrones. So in order for someone to win, they have to be powerful enough to at least grab level 2, which is like, mid-game, or level 3. So, we're not going to like run around early game and just like grab all the thrones, which would be really hard to do anyway. I am going to be pausing here to take a sip of my coffee. If I forget, I apologize for the slurping. Muting, I should say. And then, since I'm live streaming here, I might pause it to get like a drink of water or something like that. But otherwise, I think we're ready to go. And let's just double check. Everything seems good. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're going to hit OK. And yeah, this does take a little bit to load here. So actually, I'm going to run and just get a quick drink of water real quick. So just in case you guys were watching last night, all one of you, yeah, I got really tired and then just like messed up a couple of turns, and then bam, I was like on my heels, and I was like, okay, let's start this right. Okay, so in the beginning there was chaos. I do like the lore of this game. So one of the things I just absolutely love about this game is it's like D&D, but of course you have like an entire army. I do play D&D. I've only played 2 campaigns in my life. One was with my current fiance. She was my DM. We were dating before that, and it's through like Obsidian. It's a different mechanic than D&D, a little bit catered towards role-playing, but it's like he created this world, I think, and it's like there's time travel in it, and we're going back and forth. So we can go back in the past, and there is magic, and then we can go in the future. So I'm essentially playing this synth life form who was given sentience with magic, so it's an interesting thing. But anyway, I always like the idea of like, making it bigger than just like a couple of your characters and like having entire armies and stuff like that. But there's not really much set up in D&D for that. Anyway, okay, let's take a look at the map real quick here. This is a Steam Workshop map, like one of the more popular ones. I like it just because it's big. There's a good variety of terrain, so like plenty of places to have choke points and things like that. In fact, I love my starting position right now. So save for the water races, which can come up and attack you. This is a good strategic area. So we have some mountains here protecting us, and so at the very least, we can set up some good points here to protect our capital if we really get into a bind. Stretching out from there, this is an awesome point. So the only way to access us from the east here is via this bridge, or this sort of like by these mountains here. There are some mountain passes that some troops can pass in the summer, but in the winter they should be pretty difficult to surpass here. I guess if it is frozen, and it might be because I do have some cold in the winter, this island and stuff like that, but mainly this is a really defensible spot here, which is awesome. There is a throne over here. The only way that's going to be accessible is by boat, flying, or in the winter when this freezes over. Excuse me there. And this way, a little bit less defensible, but still, like, there's only one province right here that we're able to access this area. So I'll be able to set up like a neat early game defense here. And then as I expand, in theory, this whole chain of mountains right here and this river is pretty defensible in the summer. So we can focus our forces, on defending like basically these two areas here, and then only have like three provinces here to sort of watch over. So that's pretty good. Looking forward to this start. Let's look at the thrones real quick. So one thing I like to do is, if I can, grab a throne early on, of course. The one advantage to having, as many thrones as there are is that we're going to at least be able to grab one. Now, the interesting thing is that, by grabbing a throne, it might offer an effect that isn't suitable for our nation, or something I don't want. So I might end up like sitting on it for a little bit. So an example would be like the throne of sun, or the throne of summer, or something like that. That adds like warmness to the nation. So that would obviously be bad for my guys. Maybe not the worst, but because I'm only like one cold, but still, like, I might end up sitting on it a little bit. Okay, so I do like where my capital's at. This is amazing. It kind of actually fits the theme of my dudes pretty well. So the Helheim is like this like Viking Nordic sort of mythology thing. There's Valkyrie and things that we're somewhat familiar with. I'm not super familiar with them, but I guess it's sort of like they live in an area where all of the souls have to pass to get through the afterlife, go through the mountains. So that's kind of like where this would be here. And then, what better place for a necromancer than like where all these souls are passing through, right? So as far as like role playing goes, I think this is like perfect here. Okay, so with that said, let's take a look at a little bit of the logistics here of what we need to start with. Producing 346 gold income per turn. So let's just look around us real quick and see if we can't. I guess we'll have to wait till next turn to do that. Let's look at our army real quick here. So I am going to try as much as possible, if I can afford it, to have these Huskarls here with glamour, because they are a little bit more difficult to hit. They're going to, have a little bit more longevity in battle. They are, somewhat expensive. As far as, where's their cost at? I guess it's going to be over here, maybe, if I come to recruit units. So 8 gold, 6 resources, and 5 recruitment points. And these are 25 gold, 10, and 21. So as far as recruitment points go, they're just way more expensive. So, I'm going to be able to produce a lot less of them, but I think it's worth it. Especially, what I really hate is, like, I go out with a bunch of these guys, and then, I get 2 or 3 provinces away, and then, like, a third of them are dead or crippled or something like that, and then I got to come back or figure out a way to replace them. So these guys will have a lot more autonomy as they are moving across the map, so I think it's worth it to wait a little bit and just have a little bit more of an independent force. So I'm going to go ahead and just recruit not as many as I can this turn. Okay, so I have quite a bit of recruitment. I think our big limiting factor here is going to be resources for sure. Okay, so what I would like to do is have my profit declared somewhat early. And I guess the choice is, I'm not a super huge fan of using my prophet in battle, just because he can't like preach and stuff while he's fighting. This guy would be a decent commander though, right? He would actually have good undead leadership and blah blah blah. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to recruit him, in the next turn or two, depending on how much gold I have. So we have that prophet. So I'm gonna wait a little bit to declare him, and then after that, I'm going to try to get like a basic commander here, I think, just to start. Maybe this guy or something. I'm not exactly sure yet. Maybe like even like 2 of these guys would be kind of nice. But that might be a little expensive. And then I'm going to start trying to get as many of these guys as I can. They're little dwarfs. But these guys are going to be the most cost-effective researchers that I have as far as their gold to research ratio here. So I think that's my plan. Let's keep these guys on repeat. Oh, and move my scout. Okay, so let's let's actually let's just go this way here. There's an underwater throne. I think as far as early thrones go, there aren't we're not sitting on top of one. This is the closest, I think, and the most defendable. So I think we're going to try to move this way. Hopefully winter comes. I can get over the river in winter and check out the throne and back before this thaws. Otherwise, my scout's going to get stuck there. So we'll see how that goes. I think you can research. Oh, and research. Okay, perfect. How much research can you do? 9. Okay, not great. But let's go ahead and look at research here. I'm not super familiar with these. Bear with me as I alt-tab out. I do have the manual here, so I did just read about the magic, just because it's so much, I tend to sort of forget. But I think for the purposes of being a necromancer, enchantment, I believe, is going to be, animate dead. So I'm going to try to get level 1 right away. Unfortunately, I'm not pre-invested in this, but it is what it is. Construction is nice too. Like, I definitely want to be manufacturing some items and things like that for my commander. So it's good that we at least have some research there. But I want to go ahead and start enchantment, just to at least get to level 1, and we can start animating skeletons. And reanimation here is what I want. So this is I'm going to have someone in my capital who's just consuming death gems and just cranking out a dead army constantly. So the advantage to that is they don't cost anything, they don't eat. I can have like a big standing army. They won't be as powerful as my other guys, but I can just basically be converting gems into troops and not just simply relying on gold. Okay, so and then as we move on a little bit, that sort of theme is consistent. It takes level 5 to get Pale Riders, which gives me some cavalry and things like that. And there's, of course, other things that, that would be useful here. But as far as just straight up death magic goes, this is a really powerful line. Of course, construction. I want to try to get to level 2 as soon as possible. In fact, actually, I think I want to start with that and then go to enchantment. So I'm going to go ahead and check level 2 just in case I forget or something like that, and we have to, we don't want to be wasting our research. But with only 9 per month, it's going to take us a while to get there. I want to start crafting some items as quickly as possible just to get my commander in the battle as soon as possible. Because I'm a little bit, I like seeing my commander in the Hall of Fame. I'm not going to lie. And I'm probably going to miss it because I'm not a great early game player. But I do like putting them in the arena and seeing what they can do. It's a little bit risky. And I think they get like some weird like trident or something like that that actually doesn't have the best effects. But that's all right. Okay, so he's going to sneak. He's researching. Army recruiting is good. I'm saving some gold. Research is good. Let's just confirm I am producing 4, 1 and 1, right, per month. Okay, cool. And turn. Oh, I do apologize. My mic was off. Sorry about that. I don't want you guys to hear my slurping of coffee. It's almost gone. Okay, so just to recap, what I was talking about is checking out the resources in this area and looking at how the fort is going to pull from that and thinking strategically where I want to put my forts, you know, in the coming rounds. But that's a little bit of like futuristic thinking that I really don't need to worry about right now. But the good news is that, you know, there are going to be some good resources here in this area. And since I do have a resource intensive race here, I think that's going to help. So we're going to move my scout over here, trying to get to this throne. Hopefully all the timing works out and I can cross that. I'm not able to afford my commander yet. I need 412. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn. Okay, cool. All right, they proclaim there. All right, let's see here. Some deer archers, or some light cavalries. Nothing major there. All right, so I'm not going to be able to cross next time. We're in the dead of summer. So the timing might not work out amazingly, if that's a word. Okay, but the good news is I can recruit my commander now, so he's going to be a little bit slow. I'll keep recruiting these guys, and then, you know, in a round or two, maybe 3 or 4, I want to start moving out. So what I'd like to do is have some cavalry as well. That actually helps tremendously, especially against these independents here. Although, like, these don't look like your standard sort of independents. Like, these guys are what I would consider like just gonna roll over them. But these guys, like, you know, there's only 30 of them, but, you know, they do have, like, decent armor and protection and stuff like that. So I would like to be able to, like, sort of take this whole area in, like, one campaign without having to come back and, like, restock my troops. So that's the goal there. Let's quickly just look at what I can cast real quick here. So nothing with this guy. When I get my prophet, I can go ahead and cast that. Forging magic items, nothing yet. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, really, I still want to be saving gold, because after this next round, if I can, I'd like to get my researcher just to actually be doing some research. So I'm sort of sacrificing troops right now in order to get some good commanders, but that's fine. Where do I want him to go? I could make it up to this throne. So it's summer now. I think like what, 3 or 4 months of summer. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'm gonna miss it, I think. But that's all right. We want to be somewhat productive. So let's move him up here and check out what this throne is like. Maybe we can find another nation and see who we're gonna be facing first. Cool. There we go. All right. Let's see here. 254. So I think, yep, go ahead and recruit him. And maybe start recruiting a little bit more. Yeah, that's all I can do. That's fine. He's still researching. Next round, we'll have our prophet. Really, things should move pretty quickly for a while here. Just making sure I don't miss things. There are a few key things I want to be doing when I can do them. Let's check out our army real quick here just to see how big we're getting. Okay, 28 units. Yeah, so he only has a max of 80 anyway, right? Now, he'll get more as he gains experience. So, you know, here in a few rounds, I'll try to at least get him 80 as much as I can. I think I want to get like maybe 15 cavalry. That's what I'm thinking, which would be nice. So that's going to be like 4 or 5 rounds worth of cavalry. I'm a whole lot more. Probably cross over that in the winter. Cool. Let's go ahead and turn there. Okay, there's a proclamation there. And Still summer. Let's move my commander here. And then we'll go and capture that throne. And there we go. Okay, so we're going to make him our prophet right away. Become a prophet. And then, you know, the advantage to sort of our dominion is that our magic right now. So because it's not giving us any other benefit, I don't need to be running around like spreading dominion. Like it's nice. Like right now this is hot and there's only one magic. I guess there would maybe be some, like if there's 2 magic, we could be finding more gem. I don't know if that changes like the actual map settings or anything like that. Like makes it more likely to find a magic site. You know, if I was getting more resources and stuff like that, like I would definitely want to be running around trying to do that. But because I'm not getting that, I don't need to worry about that so much. So we could actually use our prophet as just a researcher right now after he's a prophet, and then like as crafty and stuff like that. So I think that's recruit some cavalry, as many as we can. That's all we can do. And then yeah, that's it. So try to get 4. So 12 would be okay. 16 would be better, but so we'll kind of see where we're at. I am anxious to start actually getting resources. I just want to make sure it's like the right moment so I can actually capture these with somewhat ease and not have to come back and in the long run be more efficient. So everything looks good there. I'll end turn. All right. Let's see. That looks good. There's a proclamation from me. So now you could, I think research is pretty important right now. We could do corpse man construction. So that's along the lines of being a necromancer here. I'm just not sure how powerful these guys are. A stream of lightning is channeled into the body. So basically a Frankenstein is essentially what this is. Okay, so it does take 1 air gem, and I am producing 1 per month, and 1 death gem. So that is like a sustainable thing. I could just be like generating that. Skeletons, I think I can raise a lot more, but these guys might be more powerful. So let's, just for the sake of curiosity, go ahead and cast Corpse Man Construction here. And see how strong that unit is and how many of them I get. I think just 1, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to move there. Let's see what that throne is like. We are coming up on fall. Oh, I forgot about fall. I actually might be able to get back and check out this throne. This might work out well. Okay. Let's... Yep, can't do more there. Move you there. How are we looking as far as units go? Okay. All right. Okay, research and construction completed. Excellent. We did successfully cast that, and an unexpected event occurred in my capital. +4 earth gems because fallen leaves and magic gems have been found in a badger's den. Excellent. Okay, let's check this out here. Let's go to my army setup. And, okay, yeah, so it's just 1 guy. Okay, but he's, like, decently powerful, especially not very resistant to magic. High morale, of course. He's, like, a dead, mindless creature. Good strength, so his attack, and, you know, combined with his damage and everything like that, would be, like, he's gonna hurt people with his fist, because he's this big, like, Frankenstein-looking dude. And he's only 34. He's young. Still got his whole life ahead of him. Well, what is left, his new life, I should say. Resistant to poison, cold resistant, shock resistant, poor amphibian, but he is an amphibian. Interesting. Overcharged. When this unit is struck, an electric discharge is unleashed that will damage and possibly stun the attacker. Cool. That's cool. So, you know, it's not going to be bad to be getting a few of these guys. So in theory, I believe like to raise a skeleton takes 3 earth gems, or 3 death gems. This takes 1 and an air. It would be sustainable to basically be casting this and raising skeletons every turn, and that would be my undead army, my death gems, as we go. Okay, so let's look at the soldiers: Springhawks, Enkidu archers, Pegasus riders. A huge Anunnaki of the sky was seen towering over the army. The army appears to be commanded by this really badass dude, and he's radiating power. So likely a level 2 or a level 3, maybe level 2. But either way, these guys aren't going to be grabbing that. So that's good. In fact, they're almost kind of like that would actually suck, right? Like, you can't use this province. I mean, maybe it's not the worst thing, because it does sort of give them an area they can protect here. But these guys aren't going to just grab that right away, which is cool. So we're going to head back now. And let's see, 1, 2, does it really matter which way I go? Might as well come this way and check this province out. Try to get back as quickly as we can. And I could use another scout. Like, I definitely want to be checking out, like, this whole area too. So let's recruit some units. So where are we at here first? Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So we could send our undead dude, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. I think I want at least 1 more. So I'll get another round of soldiers and another round of cavalry, and that'll be a good starting army. I know. Patience is a virtue. You know, one of the things I learned, so it's a balance. Like, I want to have enough in the coffers that if I want to do something big with it, I can. But having like 100 of these, at least early game, is like doing you nothing, and then it takes like several rounds. So you want to like maximize your resources as early on as you can. So you should be researching. I think you're going to be better off researching now too. We just need that early game research. Let's just remind myself what we're doing. Enchantment. Yeah. Oops. There we go. So enchantment, reanimation. Okay, so I'm going to get that like right away, and then I can actually start using my death gems. So for now, I'll go ahead and not do anything. You know, I could use this guy to preach and look for magic sites, which I like that idea there. So I would like to go ahead and get another researcher if I can swing it, which I don't know that I can this turn, right? Okay, that's fine. Let's move him. Is he moving? Yep, he's moving. Everything's good. I'm gonna enter. Okay, so we have, I think, our first army here. So there we go. Move him there. Move you here. There we go. Okay, so we're not quite maxed out, but I think we're at the point where I need to start grabbing some territories to increase my gold income and resource income. So where should we go first? These guys are, even though there's 50 of them, the cavalry I think is going to be able to like stomp over them fairly easily. Archers and warriors, yeah. So, oops, sorry about that. We're going to do a couple of things. One, we're going to move our cavalry over here, of course, and we're going to have them attack rearmost armies. Actually, I think we're just going to straight up go for archers at this point, because I know there's archers there. Okay, so try to flank. We're going to set up these guys here up front in line formation, which isn't the best, but, you know, they're just going to... so, you know, they could be broken through here, but, you know, I'm hoping by the time that these guys come down the map and then start fighting these guys and break through to my commander, these guys will be, like, tearing stuff up. So I don't think I have to worry about that too much. And then my commander, for now, since he's not, like, super decked out and I don't want to lose him yet, we're going to just, like, keep him right here and have him sort of just be there. And then these guys are, like, my middle contingency. So, you know, at least my center is going to be strong, and my right, you know, or I guess my left flank is going to be strong. But over here we're going to be weak. So hopefully they don't, like, rush. If they have, like, cavalry or something, I could be kind of screwed if they come this way. But I think against independent, sort of like barely better than militia units, that's going to work. So, yeah, we're going to move you there and go for our first battle. Let's move my scout this way. I do sort of wish you could like pre-move scouts. That would be cool. Like in Civilization, where you can move your scout like a bunch. So I'm curious to you guys watching. Do you actually play this game? Does like anyone still play this anymore? It would be kind of cool, just saying, to do like the play by email. Like I know we probably all have these like busy lives, but like imagine just like, I don't know, like a turn a day. Like that's something you could like on your lunch break or something. You could just make your turn. I think that'd be really cool. Just throwing that out there. And let's see here. Okay, everything's good there. Okay, what I think I might want to do now, I'm going to get a couple more, like another round or two of these guys, and then go back to just getting straight units. And then when I can afford it, I'm going to get another research commander. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, end turn. Hopefully our battle goes well. Okay, there was a battle in Vilveros, which is what we want. Okay, perfect. So no deaths, and we killed a bunch of dudes. Let's just see how this battle went. Okay, so yep, I think this is exactly what I thought would happen. These guys are a lot farther back. Like if I were them, I would bring these guys forward for sure. Like maybe try to route the commander before the cavalry comes and tears me up, but these guys are dumb. Ah, okay, there is an option. I will try to figure that out. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I'll look at that for sure. Good suggestion. Okay, so that went super well. Those guys are pretty easy to run over. Okay, so we have our first province here. Ooh. Yeah, that might be like a level 2 throne there for sure. So that's going to be a difficult nut to crack. Like, you know, even though I can give my guys like water breathing, they're not going to fight super well underwater. Your weapons length is like, the longer it is, the worse it is in water, which sort of makes sense. Excellent. We are going to make it across, I think. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's not frozen yet. Or maybe that's just too big. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's just not hard frozen enough yet. Maybe I do need 2 cold. So maybe my Dominion spreading here wouldn't be a bad thing. Okay, so I took no deaths there. And I guess I could go this way. You know, I think this has more resources, right? So this is going to say cave, low income, excellent resources. Mountains, low income, excellent resources. Highlands, low income, excellent resources. Or no, high resources. Yeah. Okay, so I think just for the sake of like getting more resources, we're going to come this. What I think I'm going to do to adjust for that, and this might not be the best move, I'm going to put these guys in line formation just to give them a little bit more coverage. And then I'm going to move my commander over to where he's a little bit more protected. Again, I do like using my commander in battle, but he needs some items first. So I don't want him to die yet. And then if he does die, then I could lose the battle. So we don't want to do that. So hopefully their cavalry hit my cavalry. I could actually try to counter their cavalry. Maybe there's two thoughts here. I could play aggressive and try to just hit their rearmost enemies. Actually, I need to change that, actually. So we want you guys, instead of attacking archers, to attack rearmost enemies. So that's going to allow them to flank. I could have them just face the cavalry. That's the more conservative effort. But because I have glamour, I think I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be a little bit harder to hit. Okay, and then, yeah, one more round of that. and then I'll go for regular units. However, I do have a little bit more gold and resources here, so I can get one more. And I think that's good. We'll end turn. Those that cavalry is expensive. Okay, there was a battle in the caves of Mira. Cross your fingers. Okay, I took a little bit, some death there, which makes sense because they did have cavalry. Again, these guys, yeah, you can see the difference here. Those surf warriors just are not as resilient. Ooh, they had a necromancer. All right, long dead horseman, light infantry. Okay, so not the easiest win there, but we did get it. Let's just see how this went here. So let's see what their cavalry did. Yeah, so their cavalry countered my cavalry. Smart move. But my javelins were able to hit. They were in range. Okay, so that stopped my cavalry charge pretty decently there. These guys are going to get around and be able to flank them. But they do have some guards there, so that was smart. That was smart. But yeah, basically just they weren't strong enough. My cavalry broke through. And yeah, that went about how I thought it would go. Cool. Excellent. Okay. So now we should maximize our gold here, okay? So let's get as many of these guys as we can, and then we're going to start saving gold. I promise. I promise. Because I need some commanders here. I need researching. We're slowing down. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm actually in battle and they're lasting a decent bit, I'm going to cut back on that and save some money for some research. That way I'm not sort of cutting myself off in future rounds. Okay. Scout can... Oh, he can cross. Okay. I wonder if he was able to cross that before. I don't remember. Oh, well. We'll see. Might be a nice little... So, unless we have, like, mountain crossing or something, that's not something they can cross there. Not in the winter, anyway. So I can move here. It does make sense to sort of grab the areas around your fortress as early as possible just to maximize those resources. What do we have here? We have Bakmono and Bakmono archers. So I played as the Bakmono in Conquest of Elysium. Trying to remember. I think they're like high strength, sort of like high HP kind of like guys. I think they have low protection value though, if I remember. But these guys might not. It looks like they might have some armor if that's like any indicator of it whatsoever. So I think we'll be okay, but that might be a tough win. So I'm glad that I'll have. Ooh, I can't actually go straight back here. So I'll have to either come back 2 spaces or come through here. So hopefully this battle goes decently well. I think if that's an indicator, if that little sprite's an indicator, they might have some like anti-cavalry ability there. So we'll see. That looks good. Okay. Proclamation. Okay, a crippled unit died. Sorry, buddy. We'll send your body back to your family. And there was a battle. Cross your fingers. Yay, we won pretty effectively. I'm just curious to see what oh, okay, there's different Bakmono. These little guys here aren't like amazing. So they have low hit points, low protection, low morale. Okay, so they're not like the strong Bakmono. Cool. Decent attack though. I'm not gonna watch that just because I think it's gonna go about how the other ones went. I'm not super curious about anything there. We're gonna move here and then come back around and then maybe re-strengthen and then try to figure out where we're gonna go from here. If I could, and this is hard when you're playing like your strengths to the late game, I'd like to have 2 armies right now. because after I get back to my command, I'd like to start like moving both directions. But that might be tough. What I could start doing though, let's go ahead and give myself another researcher. And then he can actually, if he's not researching actually, he could start like using our death gems. I think that's kind of where I want to go with that. So I'm going to try to get 2-3 more of these guys as quickly as possible. But I'll have to wait until I get more gold. Resource points. There we go. So I'm sort of wasting resource points now because those you can't save those. My gold is bottlenecking everything right now. But that's okay. That's okay. Okay, that looks good. We are... Go check out that throne. Cool. Okay. Everything else seems good. I think we'll call that end turn. Okay, there was a battle here. Cross our fingers, we won that. Yep, we won it. 1 death. Not too bad. I'm sorry. Let's see. Commanders. Okay, so these guys are, they're good units. Maybe even better than mine as far as protection goes. No, not really. But they can like fight in formation and stuff like that. But that should have been an easy win. I'm glad it was. Okay, so now we've got our little bit of encirclement here. So I think what I'm going to do now is try to come up this way. Because this is an easily defensible point. Oh, interesting. I can't move that way. So I wonder if that's because that's like technically a mountain range, or if this is like winter or something like that. I didn't think that this is technically part of the mountain range. So that's good. That means that like they have to come all the way through here to attack me, and then come all the way through here to attack me. So this is a great defensible position. Okay. Aha. So I do believe this is a level 1 throne. However, I have most probably blocked off my... Does he have like river crossing here? No, I don't think so. Does forest survival mean? No, less likely to starve. Okay, so we'll try to move him back. I'm pretty sure this is a level 1, so I might try to grab that. The timing is going to be sort of like the issue there, because I could get my army stuck over there for like all of summer and spring. But if I'm able to get my Dominion strong enough, this might stay frozen in fall. So that would be cool. Okay, so I don't want to be preaching right now. I'd rather be researching. Like, I think that's more valuable. But let's see. That's strong Dominion. I could move him here, have him preach. Like, the only advantage to that, I think, would be just to sort of keep this area cold so I can maybe cross. But you know what? My army actually might, or my scout might be stuck there. It's easy enough to go ahead and get another scout, I think. So let's go ahead and recruit another scout. And then we'll get him next turn. Yeah, okay, I'm going to try to get my gold up a little bit, I think, just in case I want to grab a commander or need to replace him or something like that. It'd be nice to have some gold in the coffers. I'll be getting a decent amount these turns now. Okay, I'm moving back to the capital. I'll pick up my units, and then we'll start heading this way. And then that will bring in some more resources as well. And I think that's good to go. End turn. Oh, east from the throne, there is an enemy fortress. Thank you. That is good to know. Okay, unexpected event occurred. A festival was held in the honor of so-and-so, and we get Dominion +3. Look at that. Bam. Didn't even have to preach. And poor guy died. Sorry, buddy. Okay, conjuration is complete. Let's go research. Okay, yeah. Research queue is empty. Okay. So, let's see where we want to go. Construction. it'd be nice to get here. Like, these items are pretty solidly meh. Like, they don't do a whole lot. They're not bad, but it would be nice to get to 4. Enchantment would be nice. But I have commanders that are able to control dead. Now, these are stronger commanders as far as, like, I think they can maybe control more. But I don't think this is as urgent. So I'm going to try to rush towards construction level 4 to get that going. Ooh, look at that. Okay. So east of the throne, would you say east from the throne, there is an enemy fortress. Where did you see that at? What throne? Northeast from this way, right? East from the throne, there is an enemy fortress. Is it like... Where am I missing that at? Maybe... Okay. I don't know, I'm being stupid maybe. Okay, well, we'll keep an eye out for that. However, these guys, yeah, that changes my plans. So, they cut me off, for sure. I don't want that. So, we're going to have to go to war with these guys. For sure. Can I cross this? No, I can't. I didn't think I could. Okay, so that's fine. Change of plans. Gonna deck these guys out. 85. And we're gonna go to war. Because I want to own these areas for sure. Like, I don't want them to be, like, right on my doorstep. They're essentially, like, getting resources from me at this point. So, I'm assuming they've come from this direction. Well, they did, because this is independence here. In the water, you moved your scout, so it's already... Oh, thank you. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. Cool. Well, since my scout's stuck there, I'll move him back, and then I can see what you're talking about. Cool. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so I'm definitely going to attack these guys, for sure. And then... You should research... No, let's actually have you... Let's start this. Yeah, we need to start this. Okay, so we're producing 4 per month. So I'm going to monthly run reanimation. Cool. And then, you know what? I'm going to actually have you cast monthly. Oh, I can't. I need earth for that. Okay, hang on, let me think about this. Oh, I need air. Okay, so you need to be monthly casting corpse construction because you have the air magic. And then you need to be monthly casting reanimation. Cool. Okay, so that they're essentially going to be converting all of my death gems into soldiers, which is nice. That'll give me my second army. I don't think it's going to be quite as powerful, but I can go on the offensive with them. Now, you guys, excuse me there, you guys need to go this way. In the water, okay. Also, the island is not independence, but, oh, yeah, okay. Oh, you're right. Man, I think the coffee is kicking in. I'm going to wake up here in a little bit. You're right. They have a similar flag. Good, very good observation. See, this is why live streaming is awesome. Like, I have missed that and would have been oblivious towards it the entire time. And that is good to know. Okay. So, there, you're moving there. I'm going to move you guys here. I think you're still more valuable as a researcher. For sure. Cast reanimation, cast corpse. Okay, we're good there. Let's see how my recruiting goes. Okay, 235 gold. I think this is fine. Next time I'll get the scout. Ooh, I'd like one more of you. Let's do it. I know. I should be saving gold. What if I need a commander? What if he dies? Okay, cool. we're going to end turn. All right, we cast Reanimation, and we cast Corpses. So that's awesome. We're just going to keep cranking those dudes out. I have a scout now. Let's... Ooh, they brought their army. I'm bigger. Okay. These guys are decently strong, I think. So if I remember, they have like high strength, low protection, higher HP. This could actually be a decent battle. So, a couple things to do. First of all, we're gonna put our defenses up, just in case they attack. They can only come from this direction. I definitely think I want to attack, try to eliminate them before they can start like taking over this area and build strength, because like they're getting resources now that I need. So I think the best move is to go ahead and attack. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, so to the best of my knowledge, they don't have any sort of like infantry units here. So how do I want to change this? I do want them to... Attacking rear is fine. I want to go take out the cavalry. Flank. These guys are going to help buff the middle. I could change their formation here to double line. And sort of just do something like that. So, you know, they could come all the way around, but my commander's, like, close enough. In fact, I could even put my commander a little bit closer. Hope that, like, these guys are just a little bit of a better wall while these guys are moving. Because I am counting on their strength. Now, I think what's going to happen, I think my glamour is going to be, like, effective. There are items which grant more corpsemen for a corpseman construction spell. The first one should be already available. Ooh. Okay, I will look for that. There's an item which grants... Okay, so I can construct that. Is I think what you're saying there. Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea. Fantastic. Okay. So we'll look at that. Who can do that? Who's coming here? Okay, you're moving. I think I'm going to have him come this way as well. Oops. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to have him scout across this bridge just to see how powerful these guys are. So if they're like thrones like right there, I'm going to assume maybe they're not the most like, you know, offensive nation there. But if they're like way back here, I'm like, oh, I got a decent nation on my hands. Okay. I think that will work. I feel good about this. End turn. Okay, this could like make or break me. This could make the... Ooh, okay, I'm nervous. Yay! And we whipped their butts. Okay, so there weren't as many of them as I thought. They did have heavy cavalry. Interesting. Okay, so I sort of misread that, I think. I thought they would have a lot more of these guys. And so this is, granted, this is their commander, but they do have, like I thought, like decent strength, decent hit points. Not as much as I thought they did, but like good attack. But that's just the commander. So they're just fighting with like these regular forces there. Okay. That's awesome. I'm definitely going to send my scout down there to check them out. Now, what I think I'm going to do, actually, is maybe cross that bridge. Do I want to do that? Okay, let me think about that a little bit. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to up my defenses. I'm going to spend... I hate spending this much gold. But, okay, we want to have like a defensive force there for sure. I'd like to be able just to forget about this place here and be able to like focus on conquering the areas around my fortress here and not like, I don't want to expand down here yet. by any means. Don't want to do that. I want to focus on this area. So I want to make this as defensible as possible. We are 1, 2. I could build a fortress here. Like, I don't have the gold for it for sure. Like, so I'm probably just going to up the defensive value here. And just kind of hope that those things go well. Aha, so there's the fortress. This is an underwater nation. I think, anyway. Troll land. No, maybe not. So they grabbed this underwater? I don't know how they did that. Yeah, no, it isn't. Of course it's an underwater nation because it's down there. Interesting. 1 earth lightning rod. Oh, yeah, I remember the lightning rod. Oh, yeah, good observation. Yeah, you're totally right. Draws from defensive force. Wow, see? This is good. This is good. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we can... I'm just going to see what we can forge here. This is good. So, a couple things I do want to forge. A shield for my commander. Probably a better weapon. Ooh, I got a good variety of weapons available to me here. Helmet would be nice. Items. Okay. Yeah, so I think the lightning rod is not available to me yet with this guy anyway, because he might... No, he doesn't have air magic. Let's see what... No, he does have air. Oh, you said earth, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, you're totally right there. Okay, so how's my research looking? I am researching 19 per month. Still not a lot. So... Unfortunately, sort of stuck right now with that. That's fine. Slow me down a little bit. However, yeah, I think my army's doing decently well. What do I have here? Yeah. So I'm just going to put these guys with him. Yeah, that's not a decent army, actually. I could stop. I could stop producing these guys. I think I'm going to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and get some of these guys. I think I'm just going to repeat these guys for a while. Or not repeat, but yeah, I think that's fine. Just repeat these guys for a while. Just to get like some more research points, because I'm not researching. And then be able to do some crafting and stuff with a little bit more ease. So I'm cutting off any sort of reinforcements that I would need, but that's fine. Now the question is, what do I do? So I could move all the way around here and like get this area. The downside to that is my army could be all the way like over here, worst case scenario, and these guys come like trouncing up this area, and I'm not producing troops, so they wouldn't be able to defend. Like, that could be very, very bad if these are super aggressive. I think what I'm going to do, though, I am going to move this way just to capture this area here. And probably start with that. Then maybe come back this way. So if I'm capturing these and these guys come up through here, I'll at least be able to come back before they get my capital. So it's not the most efficient. You know, we're crossing back over our own territory and such things. But I think that's just the better move. It's too early game. Like, for all I know, these guys could have like an early game pretender and some like huge beast is going to come like trouncing this way. And that would be bad. Okay. Yep, Earth. It's the 2H... Weapons, not miscellaneous. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at that. Two-handed weapon. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. And let's just go to Forge Magic Item. Two-handed weapon. It's Earth, though, so I need to find an Earth. Maybe a level 2 Earth Mage. Lightning Rod. Oh! Look at that. Okay, a cast iron staff that will channel the energy of an electric attack harmlessly to the earth and can increase the effectiveness of corpse man construction spell. Yeah. Oh, totally. Amazing. Like I forgot that was a thing. Wow. Cool. That is the first time that I've been live streaming where it's actually like made a difference. See? This is fun. You know, another reason I live stream. So I've got tons of nerdy friends. Played tons of nerdy games, of course. But I can't find anyone that plays Dominion, so it's like it's just fun to be able to like talk to this about with someone, you know. This is I have so many games that are my favorite, but this is like one of them. It's just cool. Okay, let's think a little bit here. He's gonna go back that way. Let's move my scout. He's moving. Okay, that'll actually tell me a lot. If I come here and they're like, if this is their army, like maybe I will like actually focus on just like stomping this area, building a fortress, stuff like that. Like I might have to. Like I might have to go on the offensive. If they keep bothering me, I might have to eliminate them. Okay, so you're forging the lightning rod there. That's gonna be cool. I need to start thinking about an undead commander, for sure, sooner rather than later. I'm thinking like this guy, this will grow, and he's super expensive, but like having him as my undead commander would be nice. Giving him a bunch of like gear and stuff like that. Maybe he can even like do some magic in the battle. Like he's super expensive though. Okay. So he just can't lead as much. It might actually be worth it to summon a specific commander just for leading those. I might actually summon one just to see. Actually, can I even yet? Where's my research at? Because I'm not doing enchantment. Revive King. So I could do that. King is long dead. He's a Mound King commander. Okay. So I'm not sure like what he's able, like how effective that will be, but I think it's worth it. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Since we're sort of like doing that anyway, I'm going to go ahead and revive King just to see what he's like. Can't hurt. Can't hurt. Once you attack the Eye Nation, you're permanently at war with them. Yeah, that's what I don't like about the game. So getting rid of them would be wise, especially because apes themselves aren't that strong. Yeah, I think you're totally right. So that is one thing I don't necessarily like about the game is that like I'm at war with them now anyway, right? I don't know how that changes their behavior. Like if they're going to be like, oh, now that we're at war, we're going to like focus on you. Like they definitely aren't going to attack you before. So it does change things. But like, you know, are they going to be more aggressive towards me versus like someone else they're at war with here? I don't know. We'll see. Like I do sort of like diplomacy because that's like a big part of any sort of strategy. But in this case, that's fine. That's fine. It is what it is, as they say. I am going to capture that just to like give myself a little bit of a buffer in this area there. Plus this, I'm guessing this has like high gold value because it is, yeah, high income because it is farmland. I do need gold. Yeah. Okay. What are we doing now? Let's go back to recruiting. Repeat that. Okay, scout's moving. I can move this scout back here so he can cross. You're attacking there. You guys are forging and casting. Yeah, okay. I'm comfortable. Let's go ahead and end turn. Yeah, that does make sense. Normally, AI Nation won't attack without declaring war, but they can declare war and attack you at the same turn. So, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. They did attack me. That's okay. So first of all, let's get some good news. We were able to conquer this province of war elephants. With minimal deaths, which is good. Again, I think it has to do with the glamour. And please say I fought them back. Wait, the province previously owned by independents has been conquered by our forces. Okay, that was me. Oh, sorry. Wrong one. And then... Yep. Our forces defeated the attacking force. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, what do they have here? So they do have... okay, what are these guys? So these are their blessed units, or their sacred units. Amazing HP. So if this is anything like D&D, I think it's not quite like D&D in the sense like 10 is your human, and 20 would be like godlike, right? If you like were ranked and it had like something there. No, not hit points though. What am I thinking of? Anyway, your attack or something like that. But anyway, yeah, attack is like normal. Good hit points. Very low protection, which is good. So they're just gonna take damage, right? So that HP is like not as good as it could be. But yeah, definitely like high strength, high attack. So like glass cannon kind of thing. Maybe not really glass cannon, but that's good. Infantry. Again, yeah, like decent weapons. They can throw stuff, but they're not amazing. Magic bean. Yeah, so those guys are actually like decently strong, but they're probably expensive. Well, they had a lot of them though. All right, we were able to beat them back. So I feel good about that. I am going to bump this up to... Oh, I can't. Dang, I'm out of gold. All right. I'm on my heels here. Underwater Nation uses ghosts and living units, but more importantly, their dominion kills population. Eee. So if you don't hurry, the province under their control will be empty. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're right. So, yeah. So what I wonder then is if their dominion kills people, can they come back once it's empty? I'd hope so. Wow. All the more reason to actually like have my dominion be stronger too. So, yeah, that's bad. That's bad. So that definitely changes things. So you are going to go preach for sure. I might even build a temple here. Like just to have that permanent stuff radiate away from these guys. Now this dominion here might be theirs. I don't know that. So all the more reason to actually preach here. Okay, so let's just think here what I need to do. This is definitely the area of threat here. So I'm going to be wanting to move and like defend this way as much as possible. I think I'm going to bring these guys down and go on the offensive a little bit just to give myself a little bit of a cushion. Most definitely. We're certainly going to scout this way and see how powerful they are. And yeah, it's a very long process. I figured. Still though. Yeah, I mean, I'm a necromancer, so, like, I'm not, like, morally, like, sad that people are dying, right? But, like, you know, like, logistically speaking, it is problematic. Like, I can't recruit there and stuff. So, yeah, I think we're going to go on the offensive here. Let's see what my king is like. Where is he at? There he is. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, so his undead leadership is, like... on par with like what I can do. So he's going to be my undead leader. Most definitely. What? He has low hit points. So that's bad. That I don't like. Because like he can just sort of control them, but I'm definitely going to be like not wanting him in battle. Compared to like this guy who has 25. Yeah. So like I'll put him in battle. But I definitely want this guy to be, like, on the front lines fighting things. Cool. Sorry if you hear growling. That's my dog. Probably growling at deer. No, girly. No. Sorry about that. Okay. So, let's think here. I'm going to give this guy a couple of troops. We don't want him just going by himself. That's a very, very small army. I am going to send him to preach. And he can, like, quell and rest and stuff like that. Although this is going to do somewhat of a decent job at that. Moving there. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Not that important. Does add to the anxiety a little bit, you know? Okay. All right. So for you guys, I'm going to go ahead and have you go back to reanimation and have you go back to corpse construction, but you get your new magic item. Yay! Cool. Okay. That makes sense. And with a bunch of nature mages or special items, yeah, healing me doesn't have any. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, back to constructing that. I think when I do have the gold, yeah. I'm gonna pull back on this a little bit and try to get myself one more commander that's actually gonna lead my undead, and I'll give him a bunch of items and stuff. I'd like to give this guy items and stuff. I really, really would, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to have the time to have him come back and pick up those items. I could like deliver them to him, so we'll see. I might do that. But for now, I want to see what's going on there. Okay, scouts here. He can cross. Actually, might be worth it to like keep him over here, but it's, I think, better to sort of like keep an eye on my flank here and make sure that that's not another enemy coming from this direction. Okay. All right, feel good. Oh yeah, no, we want to make sure we are researching. So casting. You're casting Corpseman Construction. Sneaking, researching, defending. Can you do anything else? No. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. How much are we researching each turn? 17. Not much. Not much. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, you know what? There's an item I can craft to help my research. I'll do that. Next turn. I think I have access to it. Let's double check. Let's go to... What is it? It is... Cat's Eye, the Pebble Pouch. What is it? It's something. It's something. Oh yeah, press N. Thank you. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, that's especially important as like you get more units for sure. Okay, I think that's good. I'm going to end turn. What is that item? I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Okay. Corpse construction. Perfect. An unexpected event occurred. Ooh, defense -5. Diarrhea has spread amongst the militia. Yee. No one wants that. Okay, so... Perfect. Ooh, okay. So they're decently big. I do not see their capital here, so it means that they've at least spread more than me. Yeah, they must die. Okay, we're going to put that back up to 25. And... Okay. There we go. Okay, recruitment points are maxed out, so that's fine. We definitely need to be like recruiting some more things. I'll get some cavalry too. Okay, I feel pretty good about this. Unless they roll up with like a pretender right here. I might even try to build a fortress here. Like just in case. I would love to be expanding this way too. How's my dead army coming along? Okay. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna, when I get gold, I'm gonna build this guy. And then I'll send him and the undead army this way. They should be able to handle a decent amount of these guys. Owl Quill, that's totally what it is. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Can he do it? Yes, there it is. Bam. Yeah. Although, yeah, he'll forge it, but that's fine. We'll give it to our researcher. But excellent. Excellent. Maximizing efficiency. Feels so good. Okay. Let's see here. That looks good. Right in the dead of summer. He's moving this way, and then I'll preach from over here. And all right, I should have you. What am I doing here? So he's forging. I forgot to mark monthly ritual and reanimate. There we go. So you're going to be cranking those guys out. Okay, perfect. All right, I think we're good. I'm going to send him. Which way? Where's my hunch? Tell me. Let's have him come this way just to see what's over in this direction. Try to find their capital and assess their strength. So the good news is like, yeah, by taking this territory, I'm going to be like taking resources from them. So that help. All right, everything seems good. Let's just check my idle commanders. Yeah, there's just 2 of them. End turn. Okay. There was a battle here. We have conquered them with no deaths to ourselves. This is all very good news. Yeah, you're probably right. They probably just had like normal defenders there, so it's not their main army. My cavalries are the MVPs for sure. And an unexpected event occurred here. Nature gems +6. Excellent. Okay. Couple housekeeping things here. So my researcher here, we want to give you the feather. So now you are researching 23. Excellent. You know what? I should actually like always have those. Like I should give those to everybody for sure. Okay, so let's see who's doing what. You're casting Corpseman Construction monthly. Okay. Should I? Yeah, I'm actually going to. Okay, I'm actually gonna forge 1 more of those. Just because, like, that's super handy. And what else? I think that's good there. Where is... Aha! Aha! Okay, so I'm going to cut them off. What's what I'm going to do? So... I don't have a lot of gold. Yeah, okay. I don't know if that would be able to... It should be able to repel that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these guys off from their capital to cut off their resources. So I'm going to move here. Go check them out. This might be their main force here. We'll see. So we're going to attack here. So actually we're going to do this. I don't know if I'm going to take their fortress yet, but I'm at least going to cut them off. Try to build up a bunch of defenders here. I'd love to come back and reinforce. What I think I'm going to do actually is you're going to act as a ferry. Yes, that is an excellent idea. So we're going to give you... Oh, I don't have any units right now. Because I was stopped. Okay, that's fine. So, how's our gold looking? Not good because I'm on the offensive and I'm having to... okay. Let's see here. That's fine. That's fine. We're doing okay. I'd love to recruit that. But I think it's a little bit more important right now that I have these guys being recruited just to sort of fill the coffers. So what's the biggest I can have? Army setup. So we have 79 out of 100. So I can't even... He's going to level up, but I can't even have too many more. So I'm going to fill him up. bring this guy in a couple of turns to like restock these guys from losses and stuff like that. And then I'll have gold for my commander. For sure. Okay. Perfect. Gonna move my scout over there. Let's double check. Hide, defend, hide, defend. Okay. You should be preaching. Is what you should be doing. Okay. And we are going to end turn. Excellent. Okay, unexpected event occurred in the Bay of Plenty. Excellent. Death gems, we like those. Unexpected event occurred in this cave. Earth gems, excellent. And there was battle. And our forces defeated them. Oh, our forces defeated the attacking force of... Wait, what happened here? Okay. Interesting. So we did take some deaths. What happened here? Okay, so they attacked. They attacked. And we defeated them with minimal deaths, which is fine. I think that was their attacking force then. Excellent. So then we're going to, now this turn, go attack here. And then we're going to, like, sweep these two areas here. Most definitely. Okay. Defenses are still decent there. They should be able to repel these guys. No problem. So that's fine. You're preaching. So we took down their dominion. That's good. We are going to give you your quill. Okay. So you're researching. Now you can start casting your corpseman construction. It's no problem. Let's see here. How are we doing on army size? $22. Okay, you know what? We're actually going to send you. We're going to send you. Yeah. So that way at least we can, like, recover those forces. It's not ideal, but at least we'll have, like, a little bit more in case I take, like, a loss or something here. You're going to move there. The scout. Okay. I mean, I could just try to take the fortress. Because if I remember, I'm pretty sure when I take these areas, they'll be cut off from these resources. Doesn't look like they've gone too much in this area. I'll go look. They might have like this whole area back here, but I doubt it. So I'll essentially be choking them out, and they won't be that much of a threat. It would be nice just to sort of like kill them, so I'll definitely try that. But if I don't feel like I can keep my forces tied up, I won't. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. What's next? What's next? Okay, you're doing good there. He's moving. Scout can't cross yet, right? No. You're preaching. Their dominion is super strong here, so it's super hot. I wonder if that's... How do I tell if that is... So I know my nation likes cold. So this is super hot. So I don't imagine it's like boding well for me in battle. But maybe I don't like cold enough where it's mattering. What else do they have? Sloth, order, misfortune, and drain. Okay, so I'm not casting any magic right now, thankfully. But yeah, their dominion is like super the opposite of mine. They do have order. I'll give them that. Okay. Move, that's fine. Gonna resupply. Ugh, I'd love to be going this direction. Save some more gold. That's okay. End turn. Okay. My boss just emailed me. I may have to respond back. Oh, and also that why I'm playing on Monday morning is I'm a teacher, so I don't work this week, which is amazing. There was a battle in Solem. Let's see. Okay, we conquered them. That's good. Yee. Oh yeah, province defense. So they had a decent defense. And then they had their sort of standard forces here attack me, but that didn't work. There was a battle here. So that's where my... Oh, they're getting attacked from both sides. So what are these guys like? Okay, so they have nature magic and all sorts of stuff here. Yeah, those are the ghost warriors. Okay, what sucks about these guys is they're ethereal. So I'm gonna need to cast some magic here real soon. Real soon. Okay. Concerning to say the least. Okay. And they have like a decent spread. Like this could be bad. This could be bad. Those ethereal units are like tough. So the bad thing is here, because they have all this underwater territory, I am in no position to be capturing that right now. So they're going to be just gathering those resources. The best I can do is keep them off land. Wow, they're huge. Like, unless they're just sort of like isolated there. Like, did they come all the way around here or something horrible? Like, I don't know. Look, they're all the way over here, all the way over there. That's massive. I mean, I guess it's about the size of mine. So maybe they're like me and they didn't like fill it all in. Okay, so I have to start moving this way. I really need those resources. But we're going to do as he said. We're going to move here. We're going to cut these guys off. I'm super curious to see where these guys are coming from now. Nope, I can't cross that. Dang. Okay, well, we'll... It's almost winter. Yeah, we'll stay there. We'll just stay there. Cut these guys off. And then see what we can do about taking that. I do need to beef up this area as much as I can. Just because they're probably going to counterattack. May or may not be able to take them. Because the units there are not amazing. These guys, which would not be good. Okay, so there's no local defense, but there's 40 enemy units, spectral hoplites. Like that's, those guys like suck. Like that could just be devastating. Like I don't think my glamour could keep up with their etherealness by any means. Okay, let's see. Some advice from the crowd here. You're thinking probably, okay, the undead are poor amphibians. Okay, that makes me feel a whole lot better. So you could use them underwater. Also, search the provinces for water-breathing independence. That's right. Okay. That's right. Other than that, the AI often conquers the provinces in a line, so they might not have been so spread out. Thank the gods, but we never know. Either way, they are like I feel the greatest threat right now. I do have to be careful of them coming this way. Like, I'm completely exposed. Okay. So, I need a couple of things. First, I need to save gold to get myself a commander, because I need a second army. You're preaching... I think I forgot to move you last turn, but I can't remember. You're moving this way. I'll go ahead and reinforce here. I'm taking a risk here by attacking here. Because they could be attacking here. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Do that. And... yeah, I think that's fine. We're going to keep researching there. Okay, so what I could do is I'm going to have you... wait, where's my... instead of researching, I'm going to have you Oops, not cast. Have you, wait for it. Forge magic item. Get you a quill. Oh, I don't have enough magic gems. Sadness. Okay, your research then. Cast. Research. That works. Air gems, 1 per month. Yeah, so I'm going to have to wait a little bit. Okay. I'm going to attack there. I feel so spread out right now, which I am. That makes me super uneasy. Like, I'm super worried that they're going to come from this way now. But maybe their efforts are being spent over here, which is fine. All right, let's see. Check out my commanders. You can't cross yet. You're still hiding. That's fine. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to end turn. Email back my boss real quick. Short email. There you go. Okay. Okay, you certainly had fish people in the problem. Yeah, you're totally right. No, that's a great idea. That's a fantastic idea. Like, okay, so they were here. So, can I? Yeah. So I need a lab and a temple. That's totally fine. I'm gonna do that. So at least these guys can like start going this way, and like just being a pain in their butt. That's an excellent idea. See, like a little advisor on my shoulder. I sincerely appreciate that. Okay, what happened here? What happened here? Okay. All right. They did not attack, which is good. Can I can't cross this because this is summer. Dang, I'm like blind right here. Okay, so let's take a look at the messages. We did all that good stuff. There was a battle in Debrithda. Where's that? That's here. Okay, so they attacked and lost. I'm gonna look at that. I'm kind of glad my guy was there. Let's just see how like amazing their troops are. Let's view this battle. Like my troops are definitely stronger than theirs, but let's just see what we're in for. Okay. Good news. There's not that many ethereal soldiers. Like these guys can still wreck my day. Don't get me wrong, but they have low hit points. No protection. So even though it's really hard, what is it? What is ethereal? I think it's like 75% or something. But it's not like their whole army. They have these guys here, which are decent but killable. They have a water elemental, which is cool. They have this air and nature mage. Yeah. And a bottle of living water. Cool. All right. So scary, but not the worst. Let's just see how they use their powers. Let's see how they use them. Okay. So why are those guys flashing red? Okay. Not sure. Okay, so these guys just decimated their army. These guys are taking no hits whatsoever. Woo, there's some magic. Yep, missed. Or at least it negated. Yeah, so good news is my army is much better than what they sent them, but still, like I think we're sort of in trouble there. Like it's gonna take some of my units down for sure. The water elemental should be from the item. Yeah, that's right. Good call. Yep, ethereal is 75% chance to miss with normal weapons. Okay, so that sucks. But like I could kill them. Like maybe I kill their commander or something and they run away. Like it's not completely a disaster. Okay, so we have started to destroy the fort in Kalisa. The walls are moderately damaged and more time is required to break them down. Red flashes on a unit usually mean berserk. That's what I thought, yeah. Okay, ooh, a new famous hero. Oh god, I need that. I need like an awesome battle mage right now, like with some magical weapons that can just go through and just do some awesome stuff. First of all, let's see what a worldwide event is. Oh, the battle arena. I don't think I can partake in that right now. Like, I might as well just send one of my commanders maybe, but like, I don't think he's gonna live. He'll just be like sending him as cannon fodder. I don't feel good about that. And a new famous hero. A new famous... Okay, the stories of the moon's brave deeds and his heroic quickness are now told by bards and storytellers all over the world. Cool. So we are in the Hall of Fame, which I like. So he's got 60 experience and like no kills. So these are all lame Hall of Fame. Like they have experience, but like they suck. These guys are all dead. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I want to be like top 10 with like 100 kills. That's my goal. I want just this commander that just wrecks things around him. Okay. Cool. What's next here? Oh, yes! Priest. Brilliant. I think. Is my commander a priest? He is. So he can cast Banish, right? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, Banish, yeah. For sure. For sure. Alright, I think I'm going to leave them there to go ahead and just, like, take down this fortress. I'll let them attack me. I am going to go to army setup, have him cast... What is Decree of the Underworld? This will ban it. This is a ban it. Yeah. We're going to have him cast that. And then hold and cast spell. Hopefully he just like casts that over and over. Okay. Cool. I feel better about that. We do have... Ooh, I should send him maybe. It's risky. What can he actually cast? What can this guy actually cast here? Yeah, some like, yeah, actually, I think that's good. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a couple things. We're going to transfer, oops, all our army here. Whoa, what's going on? Okay, there we go. And then we're going to send this guy over here. So he might not get there in time. But if these guys do attack, then at least I'll have someone that can cast some magic and then is a higher level priest and can cast more Banish. And yeah, that's brilliant. Okay. There's that. Let's recheck over here. We have 625 gold. Can I... Yep, I can't do that yet because I don't own this quite yet. Okay. I got a couple more turns here, and then I'm going to have to hop up for a little bit. I'm going to try playing Do Not Starve with friends online for the first time with some friends from a next town over. So that should be fun. Not played that game before, but it seems a little bit more chill than this game for sure. This is like an all-consuming game. I love games like this. Hearts of Iron is awesome. What's the space one called? Can't remember now. Okay. Yep, just gonna chill there. I feel good about that. Here, should I go ahead? I'm gonna go ahead and recruit that guy. Then it's done. Then I have him. And research. That's fine. I'll have my undead commander, and he can start moving this way. All right, things are shaping up. They really, really are. Mostly because of your help, if I'm honest. At least I'm feeling better about things. Okay. I feel good. Stellaris is super fun. Yes, that's it. Distant Worlds is the one I was thinking of. But Stellaris is also super fun. Distant Worlds is like kind of crappy graphics like this, but you have all these sort of trade goods that you have to build your ships by. Masters of Orion, I've not played that one in a long time, but that one is also a fun one. I'd say Distant Worlds is like more like Master of Orion if I remember that game correctly. Yeah, what's cool about Distant Worlds is so you can create your own ships, but there's just the economy is a lot more complex, and there's like trade routes that you have to like protect and things like that. It's super fun game. Just all consuming though. Solaris is manageable. These games like this, there's just like so much to think about. It's amazing. Which is why me trying to play this last night tired was just a wreck, an absolute wreck. Okay. Yeah, complicated but nice. You're totally right. Yeah, with some of the mods and stuff like that, it's really fun. Yeah, it is complicated, like to the point where it's like a little much. I'll totally can see that. Like it's like it's unnecessary. Okay, so feeling good. Feeling good. All right, check my command. Oh yeah. Oh, I can't cross over because it's stuck. Well, this guy's stuck. That's all right. That's all right. We can keep an eye on how, like, the dominions... Maybe this dominion will spread here. I should build a temple. Can maybe do that. Okay. Yeah, we're going to call it. End turn. Ugh, just got to go sometimes. Oh, yay! We have started to restore the port. The walls are moderately bad. Death Arena. I kind of like just kind of looking at these to see like what these guys have. Like, yeah, there's no way I would have like killed that guy. Mine Lord. In fact, I'm surprised if he's like not the arena champ. I'm gonna call that right now. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that would be a not fun guy to run into. For sure. Let's just check this out. Okay, so he has 99 hit points. Big. Has good magic resistance. Little protection. Has these amazing, like, attacks here that it allows you to enslave a mind. So in an arena, this guy would be really, really tough to beat. How do you resist that? So I guess I'll have a mindless being. That would be cool. Magic resistance negate. So yeah, high magic resistance. Totally. Totally. A worldwide event occurred. That was that. An unexpected event occurred in Valrest. Ooh, minus 95 gold because snowfall has blocked the mountains. And yeah, we're good there. Okay, so cool. I'm feeling super good about this. I think I'm going to have to call it for a little bit. I'm going to try really hard to hop back on this afternoon or this evening and keep playing. I do have to run into work for just a little bit today, but yeah, I'm definitely going to try to finish this break. So super appreciate your help. That was awesome. This is the funnest I've ever had streaming before, and like why I'm doing it. So yeah, thank you guys a lot for watching. I'm going to make sure we save it here, and hopefully we'll see you guys in a few hours. Have a great day.